Alright, so to start drawing our pumpkin, we're going to make a kind of peanut shape. And then for the sides, you just want to mimic that wave you made. Mimic that wave about 4 more times, twice on each side, to make a total of 5 sections of your pumpkin. Next we need the stem. And then we need the back part of our pumpkin, just connected around the back part. Next, we're going to add some patterns to our pumpkin, just like Yayoi Kusama. For my first pattern, I went with some polka dots, and the middle of my polka dots are a lot bigger than the ones on the outside. I made my outside dots a lot smaller, and as they get closer to the outside of that section of the pumpkin, they get smaller and smaller and smaller. I like to add a nice variety in my pattern. Then in the other sections of your pumpkin, you want to make different patterns to add some more variety. So in the second section, I added some stripes. In the third section, I added some zigzag lines. In this next section, I used some swirly lines, big swirly lines, little swirly lines. Some of my swirls touch the edge of my pumpkin section. I really fill the space with my pattern. Lastly, I make sort of a web pattern with triangles. All I'm doing is creating little triangles that all connect to each other. Next, I'm adding a pattern to my background. I wanted to do something that was completely different from the other patterns in my pumpkin so that my pumpkin would stand out. So I created little lines going side to side in an up and down pattern to almost make stripes. It's a very simple pattern, but in the end it's very effective. I almost forgot I needed to add a pattern to my stem. Now to color, I'm using a washable Crayola marker to outline the sections of my pumpkin. I'm using orange right now, and I'm not outlining every section of my pumpkin. I'm leaving 2 of them blank. Now I'm using my yellow Crayola marker to outline those other 2 sections because I didn't want my whole pumpkin to be orange. I thought it would be more interesting if I added yet another pattern with my colors. Next, I'm using brown for the stem. And lastly, I'm using green to outline the outside of my pumpkin. Notice how I used warm colors for the pumpkin, and I used one cool color for my background. When you use warm colors against cool colors, it makes the things in your drawing really stand out. Next, I'm going to fill in my pumpkin with colored pencil, very carefully, making sure I don't leave any white space.